was pretty dismayed with this whole thing. Like the Move On was just, generating millions of dollars to buy, TV ads on the corporate media. I mean, basically taking grassroots money, putting it back into the coffers of corporate media for what? I mean, and when I think that, we have, for example, like to say, had an inquiry in the last couple of weeks from people in Uganda. They want to set up, 10 or 12 radio station and internet, essentially, cafes in their different villages and communities. So when you think of, what little money it would take to do that, or just even a radio station, say that on average the cost of setting up a 100-watt radio station with the technologies we have here is about $2,000, and that covers a distance of 10 or 12 miles. And $1 million would buy you 500 radio stations. I mean, and people, real, I mean, if activists in this country and grassroots people really want to make a difference in the world, I mean, why give money to Move On to put it right back in the corporate coffers? The same people that are creating this, oppressive media propaganda environment. Why not put it somewhere else in the world that's going to make a lot more difference? I mean, 500 radio stations, funded, through Africa, through Central and South America, and wherever they're needed. I mean, we've got people making inquiries to us all the time. They want radio stations. They have no money, and I think it's silly to just to drop this money into the coffers of corporate media like Move On's done and all these other groups. I mean, when you consider the amount of millions and millions of dollars that were wasted in this stupid election, which I just consider a Potemkin event, and instead of, I mean, those millions of dollars could have, I mean, we could establish hundreds of community radio stations in this country. We could establish hundreds outside the country, and that would have made a hell of a lot more difference in building a global insurrection, as far as I'm concerned.